Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And this video, guys, it is by request by Mr. Big Fox TV, and I have to go ahead and thank you for the recommendation. At the same time, I need to apologize for being late with the video as well. You asked me which software I use to record, which equipment I have, and how I have those equipment connected together. So I went ahead and thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and create this chart right here. Hopefully it does explain itself before I can even say anything, but I'm gonna go ahead and mention a few things just to make it a little bit more clear as well. All right, so first and foremost, we're just gonna go ahead and take a look at the keys over here. The red is going to represent the HDMI cables that you might need to have if you want to go ahead and have the exact same connection that I do have right here. And then over here, it just represents the power cable for your Elgato game capture card. You need to go ahead and connect that to your PC. And over here, it does show you the hardware. In terms of the hardware, I have my PC, I have my PS4, I have my media interface, I have my Elgato game capture card, and then I do have my two monitors as well for the hardware. All right, and over here, guys, I left out this Elgato game capture software. You can use this to record your videos as well, but I just put it over here because I don't really use this anymore. This is how I started recording. When I started recording anything for my channel, I was actually using the Elgato game capture. But with this Elgato game capture, guys, you don't really have that many options in terms of like control for your audio. You can't really have that much control over your overlays. Even the green screen on Elgato game capture can be a little bit tricky to get it right. So I really wouldn't recommend it that much to use it. But if you don't if you want something on a quick and easy plug and play, this is what you can use as well to record as a recording software, the Elgato game capture as well. But with this Elgato game capture, guys, I recommend that when you download it, make sure you know whether your PC is a 32 or it's a 62-bit. I think there's two options for this one, and if you don't know which what your PC is, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at that information here real quick before I can even explain anything right here. So we're gonna go ahead and go to our settings right here, and this page is actually on my second screen, so let me just go ahead and drag it over here, and let me go ahead and make it bigger. And we're gonna go ahead and go to system right here, and this is what we need to check out. And we're gonna go ahead and go to about. So this is where you can go ahead and find out what your PC stats are and everything like that. So for my PC system type right here, as you can see, it says 64-bit. So if I wanted to download the Elgato game capture software, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the option that says that 64-bit. Okay, so if it says 64, please go ahead and download the 64. If it says it's 32, go ahead and download the 32. This way I think it's gonna go ahead and make your recordings much simpler because your PC can handle it. Okay, so with that said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. I already mentioned the hardware and everything like that, and this is how I have everything connected, and this is how I would highly suggest you try to connect it as well. All right, let me just go ahead and turn off this. We're gonna go ahead and go back to the to our settings, for our PC settings, to make sure we have everything connected properly over here. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna go ahead. So let's assume you have everything. You have your media interface, you have your Elgato game capture, you have your two screens, you have your PS4, you have your PC, and of course you do need a power strip for your power supply to supply power to all of this stuff right here. All right, so let's assume you have all of this stuff and you want to go ahead and connect it together. This is how I would highly suggest that you try and follow, so that we make sure everything is going to run as smooth as it can. All right, so first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and connect our HDMI 1 into our input, or HDMI 1 on our media interface. And then we're going to go ahead and take the output of this media interface, and we're going to go ahead and connect it to the input of our Elgato game capture. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and take the power cable for our Elgato game capture. We're going to go ahead and connect that to our PC through our USB cable, and then we're gonna go ahead and take the output of this Elgato Game Capture. We're gonna go ahead and connect that to our main screen or whatever PC monitor screen you want to go ahead and use as your main screen. All right, so that will be our first setup right there. Now you want to go ahead and connect your second screen. All right, and this is how we're gonna do it. You're gonna go ahead and turn on your PC. Everything is gonna run through. You're gonna go ahead and see your desktop on your main screen right here. That's not to worry, that's what you need to see. All right, so after we are done with that, we're gonna go ahead and go back to our settings right here. By now we're gonna go ahead and go to system right here, but we're gonna go ahead and stay on display. When you're doing this for the first time, you're only going to see only one window right here that will just represent one monitor. All right, so we haven't connected our second monitor yet, so we're gonna go ahead and leave that right there. So let me just go ahead and minimize this. All right, so now we need to go ahead and connect our second screen. We're gonna go ahead and take our next HDMI cable, connect it to our HDMI 2 or our input 2 on our PC, and then we're gonna go ahead and run that wire through to our HDMI 1 on our second screen, just like so. Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and come back to our display settings over here. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to detect right here so that we can go ahead and detect our second screen, and you want to make sure you have these two right here. So this one marks my main screen, and this two marks my second screen. If I go to identify, as you can see, you see this big one right here. This represents this screen right here. So this is my main screen, and of course you need to make sure the settings for your main screen are set up properly as well. And these are my settings right here in terms of the size. All right, I have mine at 100%, so that's a recommended size. For the 100%, you can go ahead and choose which one you want over here, but I will highly suggest that you keep it at 100%. In terms of my display resolution for my main screen is going to be a 920 by 1080, so that's a recommended setting as well, but you can go ahead and choose whatever suits you over here as well. All right, but I recommend to stay with the recommended. All right, in terms of the display orientation, I set mine at landscape. All right, but you do have a couple options right here. You can go ahead and flip through and see which one suits you best. Okay, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave mine a landscape. And then over here, multiple displays. So this one refers to your desktop. All right, if you want your desktop to show on both of your screens, you're gonna go ahead and select extend these displays, and then you do have these options right here. All right, so you can go ahead and show to on one, so that means only on your main screen, or you can go ahead and show to on two, so this will mean on your second screen. But for me, I left it extended to these extend these displays, and this will allow you to maneuver like this page right here. I can go ahead and move this page to my second screen, and if you want to go ahead and see my second screen, and as you can see, my main screen, I don't have any icons or anything like that, but I try to keep this screen as clean as possible, so all of my junk is pretty much on my second screen. So if I want to go ahead and show you my second screen, I'm gonna need to change a few things over here on my Streamlabs OBS. So let me go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go to properties, and then to properties display, I'm gonna go ahead and choose my second option right here. So as you can see right now, I am recording everything that's happening on my second screen. That's why you see it like that. And then over here we do have our settings that we're just looking at. You can see now it is on my second screen. All right, let's go ahead and move right here. All right, so like I was saying, let me just go ahead and go back to the top. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and select my second screen. All right, so the second screen, you need to go ahead and do the settings for this as well. So the settings is pretty much the same as the main screen. All right, and then over here you do have an option to make this your main screen if you want to, your second screen to make it your main screen, but I would like to keep mine this way. As you can see, I have this one selected over here. Make this one my main display. So this is how I have everything set up. And if I go ahead and go to identify again, now you are going to see a tool over here. So let me go ahead and go to identify. As you can see, tool right there. So you might need to go ahead and make sure everything is set up like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and go back to my settings, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description to the channel where you can go ahead and learn how to put all of this stuff on your OBS and everything like that to make sure everything is functioning properly. I'm not the guy to really explain everything because I'm still learning myself. So let me just go ahead and go to properties. Now I'm gonna go ahead and select my main monitor now, as you can see, just like that. But with this, guys, you do have an option as well. Let me just go ahead and drag this to my main screen so that I can show you. Let's go ahead and say you have like so this is on my main screen now. So let's say you have a potato type of computer, like it's not really like a high-end computer. You do have an option to turn on to turn off the performance mode for this one. So if I go ahead and go to performance mode, so it's gonna be take it easy on my PC as well. As you can see right now, it's 37. It was like 13.7%. Now it's going down. My CPU usage is going down. It can go down as little as maybe like 7%. If you have a high-end computer or something like that, it can go down to maybe like 4% CPU usage or something like that. And just imagine like you are using this much CPU and you are playing your PC games as well. So that could really abuse your computer, especially if you have a lot of overlays like I do over here. I have a lot of overlays for my sources, and over here you can create your scenes and everything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that link in the description that can go ahead and show you how you can have all of that. Let's go back over here. Hopefully I did cover everything. And of course, guys, you need to go ahead and have yourself a decent microphone, and with this microphone you're going to go ahead and connect that to your PC. And if you do have other gadgets as well that you can connect your microphone to, you need to go ahead and connect that to your PC. All right, and then over here I have my PS4. My PS4 is connected to this media interface, so I can have both of these turned on. Okay, I can have both of these turned on if I wanted to, and I can go ahead and just switch to the input, which input I want to see. If I want to see my PC, I just go ahead and go to input 1. If I want to go ahead and see what's in play for my PS4, I can just go ahead and go to my input 4 or my HDMI 4, and that's going to be displayed on my main screen right here. All right, so that's pretty much it. And so guys, this will be conclude this video right here. So if this video helped you out, please do consider subscribing to the channel, drop a like on the video, and please do comment down below. And of course, if you do have any questions, if you do have any more requests, make sure you put that in the comment section down below as well. I'll do my very best to give you the best information as I possibly